Hi, my name is Rick Rush, Ricardo Antonio Rush II. I have my father's name, and I was born in Germany, but raised most of my life in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I just recently moved to Los Angeles, and I work for the Black AIDS Institute as one of their mobilization coordinators, focusing on gay black men. HIV and AIDS in my lifetime. Currently, I'm HIV negative. I say currently because, when you're engaging in sex, there's no such thing as 100% safe sex. And as long as you are engaging in a risky behavior, there's always that chance of becoming infected with an STD or HIV. The only gold standard that there is abstinence. But we're here to talk about HIV. I'm here to talk about HIV because I'm alone in this big box. I feel like HIV and AIDS is something that has had a visceral reach into my life recently. I graduated from Carnegie Mellon University, and my background is graphic design, and I think I'm a natural-born performer. At least that's what people tell me. But I enjoy, talking and communicating and just expressing myself in any aspect that I can. But HIV and AIDS has really shaped my life in a way that was surprising and powerful and resonating. I've only been working in this field for 3 years, and I'm getting emotional right now, so thank God for this box. I've been working in this field for 3 years, and I've met some truly amazing people. And for all confidentiality purposes, their names will remain nameless, but I will call them the charmed ones. I met the first one when I started the shop at the Pittsburgh AIDS Task Force, and it was phenomenal seeing how he expressed himself and seeing how he truly had this appreciation and shameless perspective in life. The second one, we call her the Fire Vengeance Demon, because that's exactly what he had. We refer to each other as sisters, even though we're gay boys in a heterodominant world. But regardless of what the story is, it's the same story that I'm hearing as I've talked to more and more people. People's lives who have been impacted by this virus, which truly is 100% preventable. But my story is all about persevering through opposition. Both intentional opposition from family and unintentional opposition from close loved ones. But specifically, I'm feeling a whole lot right now at this current moment. July 27th, 2012, at an international AIDS conference. And when I look around the room, I notice a rarity. And the rarity is that a lot of the people here, 20,000 people from across the planet, are HIV positive. A lot of people here are HIV positive. But as an HIV negative person, oftentimes I'm conflicted with carrying this burden of having to bear witness and being able to see firsthand what some of these people are going through. I'm angry. I'm angry because for a long time growing up as a gay black male in a family where my mother was a minister, still is, and my dad was a African-American militant Republican, there was pressure put on me to try to be this type of man that they thought they were getting when I came out of the womb. And though we have differences in opinion, it was hard. It was hard growing up in the shadow of expectation and trying to coalesce behind what I'm supposed to be in society versus what I want to be in society. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my struggle to become the individual that I am today, currently HIV negative, in a social network of HIV positive people. And every single time each and every one of them has disclosed to me their status, these are personal, close friends, there's always this little piece of me that thinks my number is coming up. It's only a matter of time before I take an HIV test and then it's going to be positive. And no, I don't engage in consistent high risk. But again, condoms are not 100%. I'm angry because for a long time, I demonized HIV because of what I was grown up, because of what I grew up around. You know, for being gay, for being black, for being a little effeminate. There's always this pressure, this anxiety of when am I going to be HIV positive? And it's something that a lot of people don't get a chance to hear. The perspective of an HIV negative person who is almost sitting in the eye of a storm. When you watch close loved ones around you each become infected and become ill and die. And you sit there having to bear witness to it. These are my demons. These are my reminders that HIV is still very much real. Confession. There's still a part of me that feels like I am going to become HIV positive. It's just a matter of time. But it doesn't scare me. No, don't get it confused. I don't want to be HIV positive. But when enough people begin to stigmatize you for being different, and you don't have many positive role models, and you're stuck with holding this burden of having to mobilize and fight and vocalize and unite people around this issue, there's only a matter of time between what you want to do. I'm getting confused. I'm getting lost. What am I saying? I'm going to miss the people that I've lost. I'm going to miss getting cosmos with them. I'm going to miss sitting with them and just talking. And though I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to leave a life back in Pittsburgh, angry because I know that a lot of the guys that I've met and that I've grown to love are not going to have those same opportunities. And they're going to be forgotten. Lost in the endless statistics of MSM who have died. How do we get over this? How do we begin to figure out how we can motivate, promote, and inspire people to take ownership? I don't care where you are on the planet. I don't care how many people you've lost or what type of life you're living. You have an obligation to take ownership of this epidemic. I have had an obligation. And that's to support and love people regardless of their HIV status, regardless of what they're struggling with, whether it's intravenous drug use or adhering to medication or just feeling depressed and alone. I have had to take ownership, so therefore you have to take ownership. HIV can truly unite us. Let's turn the negative into a positive. Smooches and sparkles.